Hey guys, it's Wanda checking in today. I am officially 6 months pregnant with twins. You'll have to excuse my appearance because since we last talked, I am on very strict bed rest with no more than 2 minutes sitting up in any given hour. So since we last talked, I went for a sonogram on the 10th of this month. And when I went for a sonogram on the 10th, they found that my cervix was 1.2 centimeters. So, of course, that meant that I was diagnosed with having a incompetent cervix because my cervix should be at least 3 centimeters, and anything less than 2.5 is incompetent, and it was 1.2. And that was on the 10th of this month. And then I went back 2 weeks later, which was the 25th, which was just a few days ago. Today's Saturday, the 29th, I believe. I went on the 25th, and they said my cervix is now down to zero point 0.6 centimeters. So that's almost a half of a centimeter is all that's holding the baby into place. So they immediately sent me over to labor and delivery to monitor the baby to make sure I wasn't having contractions. They gave me a steroid shot in my behind, and I'll have to do that twice a week to try and strengthen up their lungs because they are saying that the pregnancy is not viable until I get to at least 28 weeks. And right now, as of today, I just officially turned 24. So in 4 more weeks, I'll be 28 weeks or 7 months. Um, so that was on Wednesday. We did the steroid. They hooked me up. I wasn't having any contractions. They checked inside. My cervix is closed. They started me on progesterone, which is a vaginal insert that I have to do every night to try to keep my cervix thick. And then the next day I went in to see my doctor and to get another steroid shot. That was, I guess, the jump started. And then I'll get the steroid once a week to try and strengthen up their lungs in case they come before the viability date. Let's see what else. So since I got the first steroid shot on Wednesday, it burns and it lasts a while. That's all I can really say about the steroids. Um, since I've had the steroid shot, I had a headache almost constantly. It feels like it's a lot of pressure building up in my brain. Um, it doesn't feel like a regular headache. It doesn't feel like a migraine. It's definitely a horse of a different color. But um, I mean, I have to deal with it. And I also haven't really pooped since I started the steroids. So I don't know if that has to do with the steroids or the progesterone or what. Um, when I first went to the doctors on Thursday, when I left the hospital on Wednesday, of course, they gave me strict orders from my doctor for strict bed rest. I could only get up to eat and to go to the bathroom. And when I went on Thursday, after looking at, I guess, the pictures or whatever, he said when they said that my cervix was 0.6, he said that that was generous. It looks more like 0.4 centimeters, so less than half of a centimeter. So he said, I want you laying down at all times. And I said I am, except for when I go to the bathroom or when I eat so that I don't get heartburn. And his response to that was that I better invest in some Tums. So that's been difficult eating, laying down. Um, I have heartburn after just about every meal, um, the constipation and the headache, but it's a small price to pay to get Hope and Patrick here safely. So I'm not complaining about that. It's just some uncomfortability that I have to deal with temporarily to get my babies here for a lifetime. At first, when they told me, of course, the shock of it um, kind of has you numb, and you're like, oh my God, I've been, we did so much to get the babies in. But all I can really say is that prayer changes things, and uh, my dad's wife came over and she prayed for me and the kids and my husband and the kids we have in our house, and I'm telling you, she put some kind of peace on this place because I can see in people's eyes when they look at me and when I talk to them that they're worried about me, they're worried about babies, but I can honestly say that I don't, I feel an incredible amount of peace, and I don't know, I just know they're going to be okay. Even if for some reason, if they can't be for 28 weeks, I feel like I know they're going to be okay. I feel like after our threatened miscarriage and, everything we did to get here, I just feel like they're going to be okay. And as always, when I have trials, I feel like my trials are not always for me, but for me to be a testimony or a source of strength for somebody else who comes after me, who may experience a similar situation. I feel like a lot of times my testimony will be able to help them get through whatever it is that they need to get through. If they can stand and look at this video with my face like this, but I can't get up. So this is what everybody has to deal with. My sister is coming Monday to braid my hair and hopefully do my nails or something. We'll get something going on. I won't be so ugly with the next video, but I'll go back to the doctor's on Monday. I'm going to check my cervix, and as long as it hasn't opened, I can come back home and continue my bedrest at home. But of course, if it starts to open at all, I'll have to have bedrest in the hospital. And then I go Wednesday for another sonogram. So I think that's pretty much it for today. No contractions or anything. The babies move a lot. Um, I don't know. I think that's it. So keep us in your prayers, and I will keep you guys updated as I go back and forth to the hospital. Maybe this is just God's way telling me I need to rest because you got to do 1,001 things at one time anyway. So I'm certainly getting in my rest. Talk to you guys later.